one, the Agni, have the gods, ever of one accord, sent hither down, a God-appointed messenger, yea, with their wisdom sent thee down, the immortal, O thou Holy One, mid mortal men, the God-devoted God, the wise, have they brought forth the omnipresent, God-devoted sage. As such, O Agni, bring with favor to the gods thy brother Vāyu letter 1E47, a who loveth sacrifice, true to the law, the Aditya who supporteth men, the king, supporter of mankind. Do thou, O friend, turn hither him who is our friend, swift as a wheel, like two car steeds in rapid course, wondrous to us in rapid course. O Agni, find thou grace for us with Vāyu letter 1E47, with Maruts who illumine all. Bless us, thou radiant one, for seed and progeny. Yea, bless us, O thou wondrous God. Do thou, who knowest Vāyu letter 1E47, O Agni, put far away from us the gods' displeasure, best sacrificer, brightest one. Refulgent remove thou far from us all those who hate us. Be thou, O Agni, nearest us with succor, our closest friend, while now this morn is breaking. Reconcile to us Vāyu letter 1E47. Be bounteous, enjoy the gracious juice. Be swift to hear us. Excellent is the glance of brightest splendor, which the auspicious God bestows on mortals, the God's glance. Longed for, even as the butter, pure, heated, of the cow, the milch cow's bounty. 3 are those births, the true, the most exalted, eagerly longed for, of the God of Agni. He came invested in the boundless region, pure, radiant, friendly, mightily resplendent. This envoy joyeth in all seats of worship, borne on his golden car, sweet-tongued invoker, lovely to look on, with red steeds effulgent, like a feast rich in food, joyous forever, allied by worship. Let him give man knowledge. By an extended cord they lead him onward. He stays, effectual in this mortal's dwelling, and the God wins a share in his possessions. Let Agni, for he knows the way, conduct us to all that he enjoys of God-sent riches. What all the immortals have prepared with wisdom, Dayau's, sire, begetter, raining down true blessings in houses first, he sprang into existence at great heaven's base, and in this region's bosom, footless and headless, both his ends concealing, in his bull's lair drawing himself together. Wondrously first he rose aloft, defiant in the bull's lair. The Homeof holy order longed for, young, beautiful, and far resplendent, and 7 dear Freehuds sprang up unto the mighty. Here did our human fathers take their places, fain to fulfill the sacred law of worship. Forth drave they, with loud call, teeming milch kine bid in the mountain stubble, in the cavern. Splendid were they when they had rent the mountain. Others around shall tell forth this their exploit. They sang their song, prepared to free the cattle. They found the light. With holy hymns they worshipped, eager with thought intent upon the booty. The men with their celestial speech threw open the solid mountain firm, compact, enclosing, confining cows, the stable full of cattle, the milch cows, earliest name they comprehended. They found the mothers, thrice 7 noblest titles. This the bands knew, and sent forth acclamation. With the bull's sheen, the red one was apparent. The turbid darkness fled. The heaven was espy and did. Up rose the bright beam of celestial morning. Surya ascended to the wide expanses, beholding deeds of men, both good and evil. Then afterwards they looked around, awakened. When first they held that heaven allotted treasure, now all the gods abide in all their dwellings. Varu letter 1E47, a mitra. Be the prayer effective. I will call hither brightly beaming Agni, the herald, all supporting, best at worship. He hath disclosed, like the milch cow's pure udder, the Sarya's juice when cleansed and poured from beakers, the freest God of all who should be worshipped, the guest who is received in all men's houses, Agni, who hath secured the gods' high favor. May he be gracious to us Jadavdas, the faithful one, immortal among mortals, a god among the gods, appointed envoy, priest, best at worship, must shine forth in glory. Agni shall be raised high with man's oblations, born for us here this day, O son of vigor. Between both races of born beings, Agni, thou farest as an envoy, having harnessed, sublime one, thy strong-muscled, radiant stallions. I laud the ruddy steeds who pour down blessing, dropping oil, flectest through the thwallet of order, yoking red horses to and fro. Thou ghost between you deities and mortal races, Aryaman Mitra. Varu letter 1E47, and Indra with Vi letter 1E63, letter 1E47U. Of the gods, Maruts and Aśvins these, Agni with good car and steeds, bring hither, most bountiful, to folk with fair oblations. Agni, be this our sacrifice eternal, with brave friends, rich in kine and sheep and horses, rich, Asura, in sacred food and children, in full assembly, wealth broad-based, enduring, the man who, sweating, brings for thee the fuel, and makes his head to ache, thy faithful servant, Agni, to him be a self-strong protector, guard him from all who seek to do him mischief, who brings thee food, though thou haste food in plenty, welcomes his cheerful guest, and speeds him onward, who kindles thee devoutly in his dwelling. To him be wealth secure and freely giving. Whoso sings praise to thee at eve or morning, and with oblation doth the thing thou lovest, in his own home, even as a go-I-D-girt courser, rescue him from distress, the bounteous giver. Whoso brings gifts to the immortal Agni, and doth thee service with uplifted ladle, let him not, sorely toiling, lose his riches. Let not the sinner's wickedness enclose him, whose well-wrought worship thou acceptest, Agni. Thou God, a mortal's gift, thou liberal giver. Dear be his sacrifice to thee, most youthful, and may we strengthen him when he adores thee. May he who knows distinguish sense and folly of men, like straight and crooked backs of horses, lead us, O God, to wealth and noble offspring. Keep penury afar, and grant us plenty. This sage the sages, ne'er deceived, commanded, setting him down in dwellings of the living. Hence mayst thou, friendly God, with rapid footsteps behold the gods, wonderful, fair to look on. Good guidance haste thou for the priest, O Agni, who, youngest God, with outpoured Soma serves thee, ruler of men. Thou joyous God, bring treasures splendid and plentiful to aid the toiler. Now all that we, thy faithful servants, Agni, have done with feet, with hands, and with our bodies, the wise, with toil, the holy right have guided, as those who frame a car with manual cunning. May we, 7 sages first in rank and gender, from dawn the mother, men to be ordainers, may we, a letter 1E45GIRASES, be sons of heaven, and radiant, burst the wealth-containing mountain, as in the days of old our ancient fathers, speeding the work of holy worship, Agni, sought pure light and devotion. Singing praises, they cleft the ground and made red dawns apparent, gods doing holy acts, devout, resplendent, smelting like o'er their human generations, enkindling Agni and exalting Indra. They came encompassing the stall of cattle. Strong one, he marked them and the gods before them like herds of cattle in a foodful pasture. There they moaned forth their strong desire for mortals, to aid the true, the nearest one, the living. We have worked for thee. We have labored noble bright dawns, have shed their light upon our worship, adding a beauty to the perfect Agni and the god's beauteous eye that shines forever. Agni, disposer, we have sung these praises to thee the wise. Do thou accept them gladly, blaze up on high, and ever make us richer. Give us great wealth, O thou whose boons are many. When to assist you, Ṛdhra, Lord of worship, priest of both worlds, effectual sacrificer, Agni, invested with his golden colors, before the thunder strike and lay you senseless, this shrine have we made ready for thy coming. As the fond dame attires her for her husband, performer of good work. Sit down before us, invested, while these flames incline to meet thee. A hymn, O priest, to him who hears, the gentle, to him who looks on men, exceeding gracious. A song of praise sing to the God immortal, whom the stone, presser of the sweet juice, worships, even as true knower of the law, O Agni. To this our solemn, right heed thou attentive. When shall thy songs of festival be sung thee? When is thy friendship shown within our dwelling? Why this complaint to Varu letter 1E47? O Agni, and why to heaven? For what is our transgression? How wilt thou speak to earth and bounteous Mitra? What wilt thou say to Ariyaman and Bhaga? What when thou blazest on the lesser altars? What to the mighty wind who comes to bless us? True, circumambient. What to earth, O Agni? What wilt thou say to man-destroying Rudra? How to great P. Umacron, letter 1E63, a N, who promotes our welfare? To honored Rudra what? Who gives oblations? What sin of ours? To the far-striding VI, letter 1E63, letter 1E47U. What, Agni, wilt thou tell the lofty arrow? What wilt thou tell the truthful band of Maruts? How answer the great sun when thou art questioned? Before the free, before the swift, defend us, fulfill heaven's work. All-knowing Jadavdas, I crave the cow's true gift, arranged by order. Though raw, she hath the sweet ripe juice, O Agni. Though she is black of hue with milk she teemeth, nutritious, brightly shining, all-sustaining. Agni the bull, the manly, hath been sprinkled with oil upon his back. By law eternal, he who gives vital power goes on unswerving. P letter 1E5b Snai. The bull hath milked the pure weite udder. By law, the letter 1E45G IR, a SES, cleft the rock asunder, and sang their hymns together with the cattle, bringing great bliss. The men encompassed mourning. Light was apparent at the birth of Agni. By law, the immortal goddesses the waters, with meath-rich waves, O Agni, and uninjured, like a strong courser lauded in his running, sped to flow onward swiftly and forever, go never to the feast of one who harms us, the treacherous neighbor or unworthy kinsman. Punish us not for a false brother's trespass. Let us not feel the might of friend or foeman. O Agni, keep us safe with thy protection. Loving us, honored God, and ever guarding, beat thou away. Destroy severe affliction, slay and the demon when he waxes mighty. Through these our songs of praise be gracious. Agni, moved by our prayers, O hero, touch our viands, accept, O a letter 1E45GIRS. These are devotions, and let the praise which gods desire address thee. To thee who knowest, Agni, thou disposer, All these wise secret speeches have I uttered, sung to thee, sage, the charming words of wisdom, to thee, O singer, with my thoughts and praises, put forth like a wide-spreading net, thy vigor, go like a mighty king with his attendants, thou following thy swift net, shootest arrows, transfix the fiends with darts that burn most fiercely, forth go in rapid flight, thy whirling weapons, follow them closely, glowing in thy fury, spread with thy tongue the winged flames, O Agni, unfettered, cast thy firebrands all around thee, send thy spies forward, fleetest in thy motion, be ne'er deceived, the guardian of this people from him, who, near or far, is bent on evil, and let no trouble sent from the Orcamus rise up, O Agni, spread thee out before us, burn down our foes, thou who haste sharpened arrows, him blazing Agni, who hath worked us mischief, consume thou utterly like dried up stubble, rise, Agni, drive off those who fight against us, make manifest thine own celestial vigor, slacken the strong bows of the demon-driven, destroy our foemen, whether kin or stranger, most youthful God. He knoweth well thy favor, who gave an impulse to this high devotion, all fair days and magnificence of riches. Haste, thou beamed forth upon the good man's portals, blessed Agni, be the man, the liberal giver, who with his lauds and regular oblation is fain to please thee for his life and dwelling. May all his days be bright, be this his longing. I praise thy gracious favor, sing in answer. May this my song sing like a loved one with thee. Lords of good steeds and cars, may we adorn thee, and day by day vouchsafe thou us dominion, here of free choice. Let each one serve thee richly, resplendent day by day, at eve and morning. So may we honor thee, content and joyous, passing beyond the glories of the people. Whoso with good steeds and fine gold, O Agni, comes nigh thee on a car laden with treasure, his friend art thou, yea, thou art his protector, whose joy it is to entertain thee duly. Through words and kinship I destroy the mighty. This power I have from Gautama, my father. Mark thou this speech of ours, O thou most youthful friend of the house, exceeding wise, invoker, knowing no slumber, speedy and propitious, alert and ever friendly, most unwearied. May thy protecting powers, unerring Agni, taking their places here, combined, preserve us. Thy guardian rays, O Agni, when they saw him, preserved blind Mamitya from affliction. Lord of all riches, he preserved the pious, the fees who fain would harm them, did no mischief, aided by thee. With thee may we be wealthy. May we gain strength with thee to guide us onward. Fulfill the words of both, O ever truthful, straightway do this, thou God whom power emboldens. O Agni, With this fuel will we serve thee. Accept the laud we sing to thee with favor. Destroy the cursing R, A macron, K letter 1E63, a S. Preserve us, O rich in friends, from guile and scorn and slander. How shall we give with one accord oblation to Agni, to Viśvedevas the bounteous? Great light, with full high growth hath he uplifted, and as a pillar bears the roof, sustains it. Reproach not him who, God and self-reliant, vouchsafed this bounty unto me immortal, deathless, discerner wise, to me the simple. Viśvedevas most manly, youthful Agni, sharp-pointed, powerful, strong, of boundless vigor. Agni, who knows the lofty hymn, kept secret as the lost milch cow's track, the doubly mighty. He hath declared to me this hidden knowledge. May he with sharpened teeth, the bounteous giver, Agni, consume with flame most fiercely glowing those who regard not V a R U letter 1E47, a S commandments, and the dear steadfast laws of sapient Mitra, like youthful women without brothers, straying like dames who hate their lords of evil conduct. They who are full of sin, untrue, unfaithful, they have engendered this abysmal station. To me, weak, innocent, thou, luminous Agni, haste boldly given as 'twere a heavy burthen. This P letter 1E5, B letter 1E6, 3 letter 1E68, hymn, profound and strong and mighty, of 7 elements, and with offered dainties, so may our song that purifies, through wisdom reach, in a moment, him the universal, established on the height, on earth's best station, above the beauteous grassy skin of P letter 1E5B snai. Of this my speech, what shall I utter further? They indicate the milk stored up in secret, when they have thrown as 'twere the cows, stalls open. The bird protects earth's best and well-loved station. This is the Great One's mighty apparition, which from of old the radiant cow hath followed, this shining brightly in the place of order, swift, hasting on in secret, she discovered. He then, who shone together with his parents, remembered P letter 1E5B snai's fair and secret treasure, which, in the mother cow's most lofty station, the bull's tongue of the flame bent forward, tasted. With reverence I declare the law, O Agni, what is, comes by thine order, Jadavdas. Of this, whate'er it be, thou art the sovereign, yea. All the wealth that is in earth or heaven, what is our wealth therefrom, and what our treasure? Tell us, O Jadavdas, for thou knowest. What is our best course in this secret passage? We, unreproached, have reached a place far distant. What is the limit? What the rules, the guerdon? Like fleet-foot coursers speed we to the contest. When will the goddesses, the immortal spouses, the dawns, spread over us the sun god's splendor? Unsatisfied, with speech devoid of vigor, scanty, and frivolous, and inconclusive. Wherefore do they address thee here, O Agni? Let these who have no weapons suffer sorrow. The majesty of him the good, the mighty, aflame, hath shone for glory in the dwelling. He, clothed in light, hath shone most fair to look on, wealthy in boons, as a home shines with riches. Priest of our right, stand up erect, O Agni, in the God's service best of sacrificers. For over Evy thought thou art the ruler, thou furtherest An, the wisdom of the pious. He was set down mid men as priest unerring. Agni, wise, welcome in our holy synods. Like Savitar, he hath lifted up his splendor, and like a builder raised his smoke to heaven. The glowing ladle, filled with oil, is lifted, choosing God's service. To the right he circles, eager he rises like the new-wrought pillar which, firmly set and fixed, anoints the victims when sacred grass is strewn and Agni kindled. The Ṛbhus rises too, his task rejoicing. Agni the priest, like one who tends the cattle, goes 3 times round. As from of old he wills it. Agni himself, the priest, with measured motion, goes round, with sweet speech, cheerful, true to order. His fulgent flames run forth like vigorous horses. All creatures are affrighted when he blazes. Beautiful and auspicious is thine aspect, O lovely Agni, terrible when spreading. Thy splendors are not covered by the darkness. Detraction leaves no stain upon thy body. Naught hindered his production, bounteous giver. His mother and his sire were free to send him. Then as friend benevolent, refulgent, Agni shone forth in human habitations. He, Agni, whom the twice 5 sisters, dwelling together in the homes of men engendered, bright like a spear's tooth, wakened in the morning with powerful mouth, and like an axe well sharpened. These thy bay coursers, Agni, dropping fatness, ruddy vigorous, speeding straightly forward, and red steeds, wonderful of mighty muscle, are to this service of the gods invited. These brightly shining games of thine, O Agni, that move forever restless, all subduing, like falcons hasting eagerly to the quarry, roar loudly like the army of the Maruts. To thee, O flaming God, hath prayer been offered. Let the priest laud thee. Give to him who worships. Men have established Agni as invoker, fain to adore the glory of the living. Here by ordainers was this god appointed first invoker, best at worship, to be praised at rites, whom Ṛbhus and the BH letter 1E5B GUS caused to shine bright-colored in the wood, spreading from home to home. When shall thy glory as a god, Agni, be suddenly shown forth? For mortal men have held thee fast, adorable in all their homes, seeing thee faithful to the law, most sapient, like the starry heaven, illumining with cheerful ray each solemn rite in every house. Viśvedevas' envoy living men have taken as their ensign, swift, the ruler over all mankind, moving like letter 1E5BGU in each home. Him the intelligent have they placed duly as invoking priest, welcome, with sanctifying flame, best worshipper, with sevenfold might, in his eternal mothers, in the wood, concealed and unapproached, kept secret, though his flames are bright seeking on all sides, quickly found, that as food spreads forth in this earthly udder, gods may rejoice them in the home of order. Great Agni, served with reverence and oblation, flies ever to the sacrifice, the faithful bird of each rite, skilled in an envoy's duties, knowing both worlds and that which lies between them. Thou ghost from of old a willing herald, knowing full well heaven's innermost recesses. Bright God, thy path is black, light is before thee, thy moving splendor is the chief of wonders. When she, yet unimpregnate, hath conceived thee, even when newly born thou art an envoy, yet newly born, his vigor is apparent when the wind blows upon his fiery splendor. His sharpened tongue he layeth on the brushwood, and with his teeth and solid food consumeth. When he hath borne off food with swift flame swiftly, strong Agni makes himself a speedy envoy, follows the rustling of the wind, consuming, and courser-like, speeds, drives the swift horse onward. Your envoy who possesses all, immortal, bearer of your gifts, best worshipper, I woo with song. He, mighty, knows the gift of wealth. He knows the deep recess of heaven. He shall bring hitherward the gods. He knows, a god himself, to guide gods to the righteous in his home. He gives and treasures that we love. He is the herald, well informed. He doth his errand to and fro, knowing the deep recess of heaven. May we be they who gratify Agni with sacrificial gifts, who cherish and enkindle him. Illustrious for wealth are they, and hero deeds victorious, who have served Agni reverently. So unto us, day after day, may riches craved by many come, and power and might spring up for us. That holy singer in his strength shoots forth his arrows, swifter than the swift shafts of the tribes of men. Agni, show favor. Great art thou who to this pious man art come, to seat thee on the sacred grass. May he, the immortal, helper, bard, to be deceived among mankind, become the messenger of all. Around the altar is he led, welcome chief priest at solemn rites, or as the potter sits him down, Agni in fire at sacrifice, and in the house as lord thereof, and as a Brahmin takes his seat, thou comest as the guide of folk who celebrate a sacrifice, and to oblations brought by men, thou servest as his messenger, whose sacrifice thou lovest well. To bear the mortal's gifts to heaven, accept our solemn rite. Be pleased, a letter 1E45 GIRAS, with our sacrifice. Give ear and listen to our call. May thine inviolable car, wherewith thou guardest those who give, come near to us from every side. This day with praises, Agni, we bring thee that which thou lovest. Right judgment like a horse with our devotions, for thou hast ever been the car driver, Agni, of noble strength, lofty sacrifice, and rightful judgment. Through these our praises come thou to meet us. Bright as the sunlight, O Agni, well disposed, with all thine aspects, now may we serve thee, singing these lauds, this day to thee, Agni. Loud as the voice of heaven, thy blasts are roaring, just at this time of the day, and the night thy look is the sweetest. It shineth near us, even as gold for glory. Spotless thy body, brilliant as gold, like clarified butter. This gleams like gold on thee, O self, dependent. All hate and mischief, yea, if committed, Agni, thou turnest, Holy One, from the man who rightly worships. Agni, with you gods, prosperous be our friendships and kinships. Be this our bond here by this place, thine altar, thy blessed majesty. Victorious Agni shines brightly in the neighborhood of Surya, splendid to see. It shows even at night time, and food is fair to look on in thy beauty. Agni, disclose his thought for him who singeth, the well, strong God, while thou art praised with fervor. Vouchsafe to us that powerful hymn, O mighty, which, radiant one, with all the gods thou lovest. From thee, O Agni, springs poetic wisdom. From thee come thoughts and hymns of praise that prosper. From thee flows wealth, with heroes to adorn it, to the true-hearted man who gives oblation. From thee the hero springs who wins the booty, bringer of help, mighty, of real courage. From thee comes wealth, sent by the gods, bliss-giving. Agni, from thee the fleet, impetuous charger. Immortal Agni, thee whose voice is pleasant, as first in rank, as God, religious mortals invite with hymns. Thee who removest hatred, friend of the home, the household's lord, unerring. Far from us, thou removest want and sorrow. Far from us all ill will, when thou protectest. Son of strength, Agni, blessed is he at evening, whom thou as God attendest for his welfare. Whoso enkindles thee with lifted ladle, and thrice this day offers thee food, O Agni, may he excel, triumphant through thy splendors, wise through thy mental power, O Jadavdas. Whoso with toil and trouble brings thee fuel, serving the majesty of mighty Agni, he, kindling thee at evening, and at morning prospers, and comes to wealth, and slays his foeman. Agni is master of sublime dominion. Agni is lord of strength and lofty riches. Straightway the self-reliant god, most youthful, gives treasures to the mortal who adores him. Most youthful god, whatever sin through folly we here, as human beings, have committed, in sight of Aditi make thou us sinless remit. Entirely, Agni, our offenses, even in the presence of great sin. O Agni, free us from prison of the gods or mortals. Never may we, who are thy friends, be injured. Grant health and strength unto our seed and offspring, even as ye here, gods excellent and holy, have loosed the cow that by the foot was tethered. So also set us free from this affliction. Long let our life, O Agni, be extended. Agni hath looked, benevolently minded, on the wealth-giving spring of radiant mornings. Come, Aśvins, to the dwelling of the pious. Surya, the god, is rising with his splendor. Savitar god hath spread on high his luster, waving his flag like a spoil-seeking hero. Their stablished way go V, a RU letter 1E47, a and Mitra. What time they make the sun ascend the heaven, him whom they made to drive away the darkness, lords of sure mansions, constant to their object, him who beholds the universe, the sun god. 7 strong and youthful coursers carry onward, spreading thy web with mightiest steeds thou commenced, rending apart, thou god, the black-hued mantle. The rays of Surya tremulously shining sink, like a hide, the darkness in the waters. How is it that, unbound and not supported, he falleth not, although directed downward? By what self-power moves he? Who hath seen it? He guards the vault of heaven, a close-set pillar. The god hath looked, even Agni Jadavdas, to meet the dawns refulgent in their glories. Come on your chariot, ye who travel widely, come to this sacrifice of ours, Nasadias, producing light for all the world of creatures. God Savitar hath raised aloft his banner, making his presence known by sunbeams. Surya hath filled the firmament, and earth and heaven. Red dawn is come, riding with brightness onward, distinguished by her beams, gay-hued and mighty. Dawn on her nobly harnessed car, the goddess, awaking men to happiness, approacheth. May those most powerful steeds and chariot bring you, O Aśvins, hither at the break of morning. Here for your draught of meath are Soma juices. At this our sacrifice rejoice, ye mighty. How is it that, unbound and unsupported, he falleth not, although directed downward? By what self-power moves he? Who hath seen it? He guards the vault of heaven, a close-set pillar. Agni the herald, like a horse, is led forth at our solemn rite. God among gods adorable, 3 times unto our solemn rite comes Agni like a charioteer, bearing the viands to the gods. Round the oblations hath he paced, Agni the wise, the Lord of strength, giving the offerer precious boons. He who is kindled eastward for S*1E5B until Jaya, Devavada's son, resplendent, tamer of the foe. So mighty be the Agni, whom the mortal hero shall command. With sharpened teeth and bountiful, day after day they dress him, as they clean a horse who wins the prize. Dress the red scion of the sky, when Sahedva's princely son with 2 bay horses thought of me. Summoned by him, I drew not back, and truly those 2 noble bays I straightway took when offered me from Sahedva's princely son. Long, O ye Aśvins, may he live your care, ye gods. The princely son of Sahedva Samaka, cause him the youthful prince, the son of Sahedva, to enjoy long life. O Aśvins, O ye gods, impetuous, true, let Maghavan come hither, and let his tawny coursers speed to reach us. For him have we pressed juice exceeding potent. Here, praised with song, let him effect his visit. Unyoke as at thy journey's end, O hero, to gladden thee today at this libation. Like Usana, the priest a laud shall utter, a hymn to thee, the Lord divine, who markest, when the bowl, quaffing, praises our libation. As a sage paying holy rites in secret, 7 singers here from heaven hath he begotten, who e'en by day have wrought their works while singing. When heaven's fair light by hymns was made apparent, they made great splendor shine at break of morning. He with his succor, best of heroes, scattered the blinding darkness, so that men saw clearly. Indra, impetuous one, hath waxed immensely. He with his vastness hath filled earth and heaven, and beyond this his majesty extendeth, who hath exceeded all the worlds in greatness. Sakra, who knoweth well all human actions, hath, with his eager friends, let loose the waters. They with their songs cleft and the mountain open, and willingly disclosed the stall of cattle. He smote away the flood's obstructor. V*1E5B Tra, earth conscious, lent her aid to speed thy thunder. Thou sentest forth the waters of the ocean, as Lord through power and might. O daring hero, when much invoked, the waters' rock thou cleftest. Sairama showed herself and went before thee, hymned by a letter 1E45G IRASES, bursting the cow stalls. Much strength thou foundest for us as our leader. Come, Maghavan, friend of man, to aid the singer imploring thee in battle for the sunlight. Speed him with help in his inspired invokings. Down sink the sorcerer, the prayerless Dasyu. Come to our home, resolved to slay the Dasyu. Ksetrapati longed eagerly to win thy friendship. Alike in form, ye both sate in his dwelling. The faithful lady was in doubt between you. Thou camest, fain to succor him with Ksetrapati, a goad that masters both the wind god's horses, that, holding the brown steeds like spoil for capture, the sage may on the final day be present. For Ksetrapati, with thy 1,000, thou at daybreak didst hurl down greedy execute you letter 1E63, letter 1E47. A foe of harvest, quickly with Ksetrapati's friend destroy the Dacius, and roll the chariot wheel of Surya near us. Thou to the son of Vidathin, letter 1E5b Ģisvan, gavest up mighty letter 1E5b Gaya and Pipru. Thou smotest down the swarthy 50,000, and rentest forts as age consumes a garment. What time thou settest near the sun thy body, thy form, immortal one, is seen expanding, thou a wild elephant with might invested, like a dread lion, as thou wieldest weapons. Wishes for wealth have gone to Indra, longing for him in war for light and at libation, eager for glory, laboring with praise songs. He is like home, like sweet and fair nutrition. Call we for you that Indra, prompt to listen, him who hath done so much for men's advantage, who, lord of envied bounty, to a singer like me brings quickly booty worth the capture. When the sharp-pointed arrow, O thou hero, flieth mid any conflict of the people, when, faithful one, the dread encounter cometh, then be thou the protector of our body. Further the holy thoughts of Vamadeva, be thou a guileless friend in fight for booty. We come to thee, whose providence protects us. Wide be thy sway forever for thy singer, O Indra, with these men who love thee truly, free givers. Maghavan in every battle, may we rejoice through many autumns, quelling our foes, as days subdue the nights with splendor. Now, as the BH letter 1E5b GUS Radhikar, for Indra the strong, the mighty, we our prayer have fashioned, that he may ne'er withdraw from us his friendship, but be our body's guard and strong defender. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell high like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of Bays, is fashioned. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. Great art thou, Indra, yea, the earth, with gladness, and heaven confess to thee thine high dominion. Thou in thy vigor, having slaughtered V letter 1E5b Tra, didst free the floods arrested by the dragon. Heaven trembled at the birth of thine effulgence. Earth trembled at the fear of thy displeasure. The steadfast mountains shook in agitation. The waters flowed, and desert spots were flooded. Hurling his bolt with might, he cleft the mountain, while, putting forth his strength, he showed his vigor. He slaughtered Viśvedevas with his bolt, exulting, and their lord slain. Forth flowed the waters swiftly. Thy father Dyaus esteemed himself a hero. Most noble was the work of Indra's maker, his who begat the strong bolts, Lord who roareth, immovable like earth from her foundation, he who alone o'erthrows the world of creatures, Indra the people's king, invoked of many verily all rejoice in him, extolling the boons which Maghavan the god hath sent them. All Soma juices are his own forever. Most gladdening draughts are ever his. The mighty, thou ever wast the treasure lord of treasures. Indra, thou lettest all folk share thy bounty. Moreover, when thou first wast born, O Indra, thou struckest terror into all the people. Thou, Maghavan, rentest with thy bolt the dragon, who lay against the water floods of heaven, the ever-slaying, bold and furious Indra, the bright bolt's lord, infinite, strong and mighty, who slayeth Viśvedevas and acquireth booty, giver of blessings, Maghavan the bounteous, alone renowned as Maghavan in battles. He frighteneth away assembled armies. He bringeth us the booty that he winneth. May we, well loved, continue in his friendship. Renowned is he when conquering and when slaying. Fis he who winneth cattle in the combat. When Indra hardeneth his indignation, all that is fixed, and all that moveth fear him. Indra hath won all kine, all gold, all horses. Maghavan, he who breaketh forts in pieces, most manly with these men of his who help him, dealing out wealth and gathering the treasure. What is the care of Indra for his mother? What cares he for the father who begat him? His care is that which speeds his might in conflicts. Like wind borne onward by the clouds that thunder, Maghavan makes the settled man unsettled. He scatters dust that he hath swept together, breaking in pieces like heaven armed with lightning. Maghavan shall enrich the man who lauds H.M. He urged the chariot wheel of Surya forward. Etasa, speeding on his way, he rested. Him the black undulating cloud bedeweth. In this mid-air's depth, at the base of darkness, as in the night, the sacrificing priest, eager for booty, craving strength and horses, we singers stir Indra, the strong, for friendship, who gives the wives we seek, whose succor fails not to hasten, like a pitcher to the fountain. Be thou our guardian, show thyself our kinsman, watching and blessing those who pour the Soma, as friend, as sire, most fatherly of fathers, giving the suppliant vital strength and freedom. Be helping friend of those who seek thy friendship. Give life, when lauded, Indra, to the singer. For Indra, we the priests have paid thee worship, exalting thee with these our sacrifices. Alone, when Indra Maghavan is lauded, he slayeth many ne'er resisted, Ṛbhus, him in whose keeping is the well-loved singer. Never do gods or mortals stay or hinder, and so let Maghavan, the loud-voiced Indra, give us true blessings. Pholus, men's upholder, king of all creatures, give us glory amply. Exalted glory due to him who lauds thee. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell high like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. This is the ancient and accepted pathway by which all gods have come into existence. Hereby could one be born, the waxen mighty. Let him not, otherwise, destroy his mother. Not this way go I forth. Hard is the passage. Forth from the side, obliquely will I issue. Much that is yet undone must I accomplish. One must I combat, and the other question. He bent his eye upon the dying mother. My word I now withdraw. That way I follow. In TV, a letter 1E63, letter 1E60, a RS dwelling India, drank the Soma. 100 worth of juice pressed from the mortar. What strange act shall he do? He whom his mother bore for 1,000 months and many autumns, no peer hath he among those born already, nor among those who shall be born hereafter, deeming him a reproach. His mother hid him, Indra, endowed with all heroic valor. Then up he sprang himself, assumed his vesture, and filled, as soon as born, the earth and heaven. With lively motion onward flow these waters, the holy ones, shouting as twere together. Ask them to tell thee what the floods are saying. What girdling rock the waters burst asunder? Are they addressing him with words of welcome? Will the floods take on them the shame of Indra with his great thunderbolt? My son hath slaughtered letter 1E5 and set these rivers free to wander. I cast thee from me, mine, thy youthful mother, thee mine own offspring. Kusava hath swallowed, to him mine infant were the waters gracious. Indra, my son, rose up in conquering vigor. Thou art mine own, O Maghavan, whom VY a letter 1E41S struck to the ground, and smote thy jaws in pieces, but smitten through, the mastery thou wonnest, and with thy bolt the Dasa's head thou crushedst. The heifer hath brought forth the strong, the mighty, the unconquerable bull, the furious Indra. The mother left her unlicked calf to wander, seeking himself the path that he would follow. Then to her mighty child the mother turned her, saying, My son, these deities forsake thee. Then Indra said, about to slaughter letter 1E5 O my friend, letter 1E5 stride full boldly forward. Who was he then who made thy mother widow, who sought to stay thee lying still or moving? What god when by the foot thy sire thou tookest and slewest, was at hand to give thee comfort. In deep distress, I cooked a dog's intestines. Among the gods, I found not one to comfort. My consort I beheld in degradation. The Falcon then brought me the pleasant Soma. Thee verily, O thunder-wielding Indra, all the gods hear, the helpers swift to listen, and both the worlds elected, thee the mighty, high, waxen strong, alone to slaughter Viśvedevas. The gods, as worn withheld, relaxed their efforts. Thou, Indra, born of truth, wast sovereign ruler. Thou slewest Ahai, who besieged the waters, and duggest out their all-supporting channels. The insatiate one, extended, hard to waken, who slumbered in perpetual sleep, O Indra. The dragon stretched against the 7 prone rivers, where no joint was. Thou rentest with thy thunder. Indra with might shook earth and her foundation, as the wind stirs the water with its fury. Striving, with strength he burst the firm asunder, and tore away the summits of the mountains. They ran to thee, as mothers to their offspring. The clouds, like chariots, hastened forth together. Thou didst refresh the streams, and force the billows. Thou, Indra, settest free obstructed rivers. Thou, for the sake of Vaya and Turvidi, didst stay the great stream, flowing, all-sustaining. Yea, at their prayer didst check the rushing river, and make the floods easy to cross. O Indra, he let the young maids skilled in law, unwedded, like fountains, bubbling, flow forth streaming onward. He inundated thirsty plains and deserts, and milked the dry cows of the mighty master. Through many a morn and many a lovely autumn, having slain Viśvedevas, he set free the rivers. Indra hath set at liberty to wander on earth, the streams encompassed, pressed together. Lord of bay steeds, thou broughtest from the ant-hill the unwedded damsel's son, whom ants were eating. The blind saw clearly, as he grasped the serpent, rose, brake the jar, his joints again united. To the wise man, O sage and sovereign ruler, the man who knoweth all thine ancient exploits, hath told these deeds of might, as thou hast wrought them. Great acts, spontaneous, and to man's advantage. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let powers swell high, like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. From near or far away, may mighty Indra, giver of succor, come for our protection. Lord of men, armed with thunder, with the strongest, slaying his foes in conflict in the battles. May Indra come to us with tawny coursers inclined to us, to favor and enrich us. May Maghavan, loud-voiced and wielding thunder, stand by us at this sacrifice in combat. Thou, honoring this our sacrifice, O Indra, shalt give us strength and fill us full of courage to win the booty, thunder-armed. Like hunters may we with thee subdue in fight our foemen, loving us well, benevolent, close beside us. Drink, godlike Indra, of the well-pressed Soma, drink of the meath we offer, and delight thee with food that cometh from the mountain ridges, him who is sung aloud by recent sages, like a ripe-fruited tree, a scythe-armed victor. I, like a bridegroom thinking of his consort, call hither Indra, him invoked of many, him who in native strength is like a mountain. The lofty Indra born or old, for conquest, terrific wielder of the ancient thunder, filled full with splendor as a jar with water, whom from of old there is not one to hinder, none to curtail the riches of his bounty, pouring forth freely. O thou strong and mighty, vouchsafe us riches, God invoked of many, of wealth and homes of men. Thou art the ruler and opener of the stable of the cattle, helper of men, winner of spoil in combats. Thou leadest to an ample heap of riches. By what great might is he renowned as strongest, wherewith the lofty one stirs up wild battles, best soother of the worshipper's great sorrow. He gives possessions to the man who lauds him. Slay us not, bestow on us the ample gift, which thou haste to give to him who offers. At this new gift, with this laud sung before thee, extolling thee, we, Indra, will declare it. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell high, like rivers, for the singer. A new hymn, Lord of bays, for thee is fashioned. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. May Indra come to us for our protection. Here be the hero, praised, our feast companion. May he whose powers are many, waxen mighty, cherish like Dyaus his own supreme dominion. Here magnify his great heroic exploits, most glorious one, enriching men with bounties, whose will is like a sovereign in assembly, who rules the people, conqueror, all surpassing. Hither let Indra come from earth or heaven, hither with speech from firmament or ocean, with Maruts from the realm of light to aid us, or from a distance, from the seat of order. That Indra will we laud in our assemblies, him who is Lord of great and lasting riches, victor with Vayu where the herds are gathered, who leads with boldness on to higher fortune. May the priest, Lord of many blessings, striving, who fixing reverence on reverence, giving vent to his voice, inciteth men to worship, with lauds bring Indra hither to our dwellings, when sitting pondering in deep devotion, in Osage's abode they ply the pressed stone. May he, whose wrath is fierce, the mighty bearer, come as the house lord's priest within our chambers. Surely the power of Ṛbhus, the mighty, forever helpeth to support the singer. That which in Osage's abode lies hidden, to come forth for delight and for devotion, when he unbars the spaces of the mountains and quickens with his floods the water torrents. He finds in lair the buffalo and wild dogs, when the wise lead him on to vigorous exploit. Auspicious are thy hands, thine arms well fashioned, which proffer bounty, Indra, to thy praiser. What sloth is this? Why dost thou not rejoice thee? Why dost thou not delight thyself with giving? So Indra is the truthful lord of treasure. Freedom he gave to man by slaying Viśvedevas, much lauded. Help us with thy power to riches. May I be sharer of thy godlike favor. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell high like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we, careborn, through song be victors ever. That gift of ours which Indra loves and welcomes, even that he makes for us, the great and strong one, he who comes wielding in his might the thunder, Maghavan, gives prayer, praise, and laud, and Soma, bull, hurler of the four-edged rain producer, with both his arms, strong, mighty, most heroic, wearing as will P a RU letter 1E63, letter 1E47, I macron for adornment, whose joints for sake of friendship he hath covered. God, who of all the gods was born divinest, endowed with ample strength and mighty powers, and bearing in his arms the yearning thunder, with violent rush caused heaven and earth to tremble before the high God at his birth. Heaven trembled, earth, many floods, and all the precipices. The strong one bringeth nigh the bull's two parents. Loud sing the winds like men in air's mid-region. These are thy great deeds, Indra, thine, the mighty, deeds to be told aloud at all libations, that thou, O hero, bold and boldly daring, didst with thy bolt, by strength, destroy the dragon. True are all these thy deeds, O most heroic. The milch kine issued from the streaming udder, in fear of thee, O thou of manly spirit. The rivers swiftly set themselves in motion, with joy, O Indra, lord of tawny coursers. The sisters then, these goddesses, extolled thee, when thou didst give the prisoned ones their freedom to wander at their will, in long succession. Pressed is the gladdening stalk, as 'twere a river, so let the right, the toiler's power, attract thee to usward of the bright one, as the courser strains his exceedingly strong leather bridle. Ever by us perform thy most heroic, thine highest, best victorious deeds, O victor. For us make V letter 1E5B draws easy to be conquered. Destroy the weapon of our mortal foemen. graciously listen to our prayer, O Indra, and strength of varied sort bestow thou on us. Send to us all intelligence, arid wisdom, O Maghavan. Be he who gives us cattle. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let wealth swell high like rivers to the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. How, what priest's sacrifice hath he made mighty, rejoicing in the Soma and its fountain, delighting in juice, eagerly drinking. The lofty one hath waxed for splendid riches. What hero hath been made his feast companion? Who hath been partner in his loving kindness? What know we of his wondrous acts? How often comes he to aid and speed the pious toiler? How heareth Indra offered invocation? How, hearing, marketh he the invoker's wishes? What are his ancient acts of bounty? Wherefore call they him one who filleth full the singer? How doth the priest who laboureth, ever longing, win for himself the wealth which he possesseth? May he, the god, mark well my truthful praises, having received the homage which he loveth. How and what bond of friendship with a mortal hath the god chosen as this morn is breaking? How and what love hath he for those who love him, who have entwined in him their firm affection? Is then thy friendship with thy friends most mighty, thy brotherhood with us? When may we tell it? The streams of milk move as most wondrous sunlight. The beauty of the lovely, one for glory, about to stay the Indra-less destructive spirit. He sharpens his keen arms to strike her, whereby the strong, although our debt's exactor, drives in the distant mornings that we know not. Eternal law hath varied food that strengthens. Thought of eternal law removes transgressions. The praise hymn of eternal law, arousing, glowing, hath oped the deaf ears of the living. Firm seated are eternal law's foundations. In its fair form are many splendid beauties. By holy law, long-lasting food they bring us. By holy law have cows come to our worship. Fixing eternal law, he too upholds it swift, moves the might of law, and wins the booty. To law belong the vast, deep earth and heaven, milch kine supreme. To law their milk they render. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell high like rivers to the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. What worthy praise will bring before us Indra, the son of strength, that he may grant us riches? For he, the hero, gives the singer treasures. He is the Lord who sends us gifts, ye people, to be invoked and hymned in fight with V letter 1E5B Tra. That well-praised Indra gives us real bounties. That Maghavan brings comfort in the foray to the religious man who pours libations. Him verily the men invoke in combat, risking their lives they make him their protector. When heroes, foe to foe, give up their bodies, fighting each side for children and their offspring, strong God, the folk at need, put forth their vigor, striving together in the whirl of battle. When warrior bands encounter one another, some in the grapple quit themselves like Indra. Hence many a one worships the might of Indra. Hence let the brew succeed the meal oblation. Hence let the Soma banish those who pour not. Even hence I joy to pay the strong one worship. Indra gives comfort to the man who truly presses. For him who longs for it, the Soma, not disaffected, with devoted spirit, this man he takes to be his friend in battles. He who this day for Indra presses Soma, prepares the brew, and fries the grains of barley, loving the hymns of that devoted servant. To him may Indra give heroic vigor when the impetuous chief hath sought the conflict, and the Lord looked upon the long-drawn battle. The matron calls to the strong God, whom pressers of Soma have encouraged in the dwelling. He bid a small price for a thing of value. I was content, returning, still unpurchased. He heightened not his insufficient offer. Simple and clever, both milk out the udder. Who for 10 milch kine purchaseth from me this Indra, who is mine, when he hath slain the V1E5 Betraws, let the buyer give him back to me. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let wealth swell high like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of Bays, is fashioned. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. What friend of man, God-loving, hath delighted, yearning therefore, this day in Indra's friendship, who with enkindled flame and flowing Soma laudeth him for his great protecting favor, who hath with prayer bowed to the Soma lover. What pious man endues the beams of morning, who seeks bond, friendship, brotherhood with Indra, who hath recourse unto the sage for succor, who claims today the deity's protection, asks Aditi for light, or the Adaryas, of whose pressed stalk of Soma drink the Aśvins, Indra, and Agni, well inclined in spirit. To him shall Agni-Bharata give shelter. Long shall he look upon the sun uprising, who saith, let us press the juice for Indra, man's friend, the hero manliest of heroes. Him neither few men overcome, nor many to him shall Aditi give spacious shelter. Dear is the pious, the devout, to Indra dear is the zealous, dear the Soma bringer. This hero curbs the mighty for the zealous. The pressers brew Indra possesses solely, no brother, kin, or friend to him who pours not, destroyer of the dumb who would resist him, not with the wealthy churl who pours no Soma doth Indra, Soma drinker, bind alliance. He draws away his wealth and slays him naked, own friend to him who offers for oblation, highest and lowest, men who stand between deem, going, returning, dwelling in contentment, those who show forth their strength when urged to battle. These are the men who call for aid on Indra. I was aforetime Manu, I was Surya, I am the sage, K letter 1E63, I Macron V, A Macron N, holy singer, Kutsa the son of Arjuni, I master, I am the sapient Usana, behold me, I have bestowed the earth upon the Arya, and rain upon the man who brings oblation. I guided forth the loudly roaring waters, and the gods moved according to my pleasure. In the wild joy of Soma, I demolished Sambara's forts, 99 together, and utterly the 100th habitation, when helping Divadasa Adithigva, before all birds be ranked this bird, O Maruts, supreme of falcons, be this fleet-winged falcon, because, strong-pinioned, with no car to bear him, he brought to Manu the god-loved oblation, when the bird brought it. Hence, in rapid motion, sent on the wide path fleet, as thought he hurried, swift he returned with sweetness of the Soma, and hence the falcon hath acquired his glory, bearing the stalk, the falcon speeding onward, bird bringing from afar the draught that gladdens, friend of the gods, brought, grasping fast, the Soma which be bad taken from yon loftiest heaven. The falcon took and brought the Soma, bearing 1,000 libations with him, yea, 10,000. The bold one left malignities behind him. Wise, in wild joy of Soma, left the foolish. I, as I lay within the womb, considered all generations of these gods in order. 100 iron fortresses confined me, but forth I flew with rapid speed, a falcon. Not at his own free pleasure did he bear me. He conquered with his strength and manly courage. Straightway the bold one left the fiends behind him, and passed the winds as he grew yet more mighty, when with loud cry from heaven down sped the falcon. Thence hasting like the wind he bore the bold one, then wildly raging in his mind, the archer, K letter 1E5B Sanu, aimed, and loosed the string to strike him. The falcon bore him from heaven's lofty summit, as the swift car of Indra's friend bore Budgiu. Then downward hither fell a flying feather of the bird, hasting forward in his journey. And now let Maghavan accept the beaker, white, filled with milk, filled with the shining liquid, the best of sweet meath, which the priests have offered, that Indra to his joy may drink, the hero, that he may take and drink it to his rapture, allied with thee in this thy friendship, Soma. Indra for man made waters flow together, slew Ahai, and sent forth the 7 rivers, and opened as it were obstructed fountains, endue with thee for his confederate. Indra swiftly with might pressed down the wheel of Surya, what rolled all life's support on heaven's high summit was separated from the great oppressor. Indra smote down, Agni consumed, O Indu, the Dasyus ere the noontide in the conflict of those who gladly sought a hard-won dwelling. He cast down many 1,000 with his arrow, lower than all besides haste thou, O Indra, cast down the Dasyus, abject tribes of Dasas, ye drave away. Ye put to death the foemen, and took great vengeance with your murdering weapons. So of a truth, Indra and Soma, heroes, ye burst the stable of the kine and horses, the stable which the bar or stone obstructed, and piercing through, set free the habitations. Come lauded unto us with powers and succors, O Indra, with thy tawny steeds, exulting, past even the foeman's manifold libations, glorified with our hymns, true wealth bestower, man's friend. To this, our sacrifice, he cometh marking how he is called by Soma oppressors, fearless and conscious that his steeds are noble. He joyeth with the Soma-pouring heroes, make his cars here, that he may show his vigor, and may be joyful in the way he loveth. May mighty Indra pouring forth in bounty bestow on us good roads and perfect safety. He who with succor comes to his implorer, the singer here, who with his song invites him, he who himself sets to the pole swift coursers, he who hath hundreds, thousands, thunder wielder, O Indra-Maghavan, by thee protected may we be thine, princes and priests and singers, sharing the riches sent from lofty heaven, which yields much food, and all desire its bounty. O Indra, V1E5 slayer, none is better, mightier than thou. Verily, there is none like thee. Like chariot wheels, these people all together follow after thee. Thou ever art renowned as great. Not even all the gathered gods conquered thee, Indra, in the war. When thou didst lengthen days by night, when for the sake of those oppressed, and Kutsa as he battled, thou stolest away the sun's car wheel, when fighting singly, Indra, thou o'ercamest all the furious gods. Thou slewest those who strove with thee, when also for a mortal man, Indra, thou speddest forth the sun, and halpest Etasa with might. What, V1E5 slayer, art not thou, Maghavan, fiercest in thy wrath? So haste thou quelled the demon too, and this heroic deed of might thou, Indra, also haste achieved, that thou didst smite to death the dame, heaven's daughter, meditating ill. Thou, Indra, mighty one, didst crush U1E63 though daughter of the sky, when lifting up herself in pride. Then from her chariot U1E63 fled, affrighted from her ruined car, when the strong god had shattered it. So there this car of U1E63 lay, broken to pieces in Vipas, and she herself fled far away. Thou, Indra, didst, with magic power, resist the overflowing stream, who spread her waters o'er the land. Valiantly didst thou seize, and take the store, which execute you letter 1E63, letter 1E47 had amassed, when thou didst crush his fortresses. Thou, Indra, also smotest down Kulatara's son Sambara, the Dasa, from the lofty hill of Dasavarsins. Thou didst slay the 100,000, and the 5, crushed like the fellies of a car. So Indra, lord of heroes' powers, caused the unwedded damsel's son, the castaway, to share the lauds. So sapient Indra, lord of might, brought Turvasa and Yadu, those who feared the flood, in safety o'er R letter 1E47 and Citraratha. Both Aryas thou, Indra, slewest swift on yonder side of Sarayu. Thou, V letter 1E5 slayer, didst conduct those two forlorn, the blind, the lame. None may attain this bliss of thine, for Dividasa, him who brought oblations, Indra overthrew 100 fortresses of stone. The 30,000 dasas he with magic power and weapons sent to slumber, for Dabhiti's sake. As such, O V letter 1E5 slayer, thou art general lord of kine for all, thou shaker of all things that be. Indra, whatever deed of might thou haste this day to execute, none be there now to hinder it. O watchful one, may Ariaman, the god, give thee all goodly things. May P. Umacron letter 1E63 N, Bhaga, and the god Kea R. Umacron letter 1E37 a T. I Macron, give all things fair. With what help will he come to us? Wonderful, ever-waxing friend, with what most mighty company, what genuine and most liberal draught will spirit thee with juice to burst open and strongly guarded wealth. Do thou, who art protector of us, thy friends, who praise thee with 100 aids, approach us, like as a courser's circling wheel, so turn thee hitherward to us, attracted by the hymns of men. Thou seekest, as it were thine own stations, with swift descent of powers. I share thee, even with the sun. What time thy courage and his wheels together, Indra, run their course with thee, and with the sun alike, so even, Lord of power and might, the people call thee Maghavan, giver, who pauses not to think, and verily to him, who toils and presses soma juice for thee, thou quickly givest ample wealth. No, not 100 hinderers can check thy gracious bounty's flow, nor thy great deeds, when thou wilt act. May thine assistance keep us safe, thy 100 and thy 1,000 aids. May all thy favors strengthen us. Do thou elect us this place for friendship and prosperity, and great celestial opulence. Favor us, Indra, evermore with overflowing store of wealth. With all thy succors, aid thou us with new protections, Indra, like an archer. Open thou for us the stables that are filled with kine. Our chariot, Indra, boldly moves endued with splendor, ne'er repulsed, winning for us both kine and steeds. O Surya, make our fame to be most excellent among the gods, most lofty as the heaven on high. O thou who slewest Ṛbhus, come, O Indra, hither to our side. Mighty one with thy mighty aids, swift and impetuous art thou, wondrous amid the well-dressed folk. Thou dost marvels for our help. Even with the weak thou smitest down him who is stronger. With thy strength the mighty, with the friends thou haste. O Indra, we are close to thee we sing aloud our songs. Help and defend us, even us. As such, O caster of the stone, come with thy succors wonderful, blameless, and irresistible. May we be friends of one like thee, O Indra, with the wealth of kine, comrades for lively energy. For thou, O Indra, art alone the Lord of strength that comes from kine. So grant thou us abundant food, they turn thee not another way. When lauded lover of the song, thou wilt give wealth to those who praise. The Gautamas have sung their song of praise to thee, that thou mayst give, Indra, for lively energy. We will declare thy hero deeds. What Dasa forts thou breakest down, attacking them in rapturous joy. The sages sing those manly deeds, which Indra, lover of the song, thou wroughtest when the Soma flowed. Indra, the Gautamas who bring thee praises have grown strong by thee. Give them renown with hero sons. For Indra, verily thou art the general treasure, even of all. Thee, therefore, do we invocate. Excellent Indra, turn to us. Glad thee among us with the juice of Somas. Soma drinker thou, may praise from us who think qn thee, O Indra. Bring thee near to us. Turn thy two bay steeds hitherward. Eat of our sacrificial cake. Rejoice thee in the songs we sing, even as a lover in his bride. To India for 1,000 steeds well trained and fleet of foot we pray, and 100 jars of Soma juice. We make 100 of thy kine, yea, and 1,000 hasten nigh. So let thy bounty come to us. We have obtained a gift from thee, 10 water ewers wrought of gold. Thou, Ṛbhus slayer, givest much, a bounteous giver, give us much. Bring much and not a trifling gift. Much, Indra, wilt thou fain bestow, O Ṛbhus slayer. Thou art famed in many a place as bountiful hero. Thy bounty let us share. I praise thy pair of tawny steeds, wise son of him, who giveth kine terrify not the cows with these, like 2 slight images of girls, unrobed upon a new wrought post. So shine the bay steeds in their course. For me the bays are ready when I start, or start not, with the dawn. Innocuous in the ways they take, I send my voice as herald to the letter 1E5 boos. I crave the white cow for the overspreading, wind-sped. The skillful ones in rapid motion have in an instant compassed round the heaven what time the Ṛbhus had with care and marvels done proper service to assist their parents. They won the friendship of the gods. The sages carried away the fruit of their devotion. May they who made their parents, who were lying like posts that molder, young again forever. May Vāja, Vibhavan, letter 1E5 boo, joined with Indra, protect our sacrifice, the Soma lovers. As for a year, the letter 1E5 boos kept the milch cow. Throughout a year fashioned and formed her body, and through a year's space still sustained her brightness. Through these their labors they were made immortal. 2 beakers let us make. Thus said the eldest, let us make 3. This was the younger's sentence. 4 beakers let us make. Thus spoke the youngest. TV, a letter 1E63, letter 1E60. A R approved this Ṛbhus of yours. O letter 1E5 boos, the men spake truth, and even so they acted, this godlike way of theirs. The letter 1E5 boos followed, and TV, a letter 1E63, letter 1E60 a R. When he looked on the 4 beakers, resplendent as the day, was moved with envy, when for 12 days the letter 1E5 boos joyed, reposing as guests of him who never may be hidden. They made fair fertile fields. They brought the rivers, plants spread o'er deserts, waters filled the hollows. May they who formed the swift car, bearing heroes, and the cow omniform and all-impelling, even may they form wealth for us. The letter 1E5 boos, dexterous-handed, deft in work, and gracious. So in their work the gods had satisfaction, pondering it with thought and mental insight. The gods' expert artificer was Vāja. Indra's letter 1E5 B, HUK letter 1E63 a N. V a RU letter 1E47 a S was Vibhavan. They who made glad with sacrifice and praises, wrought the 2 bays, his docile steeds, for Indra, letter 1E5 boos, as those who wish a friend to prosper, bestow upon us gear and growth of riches. This day have they set gladdening drink before you. Not without toil are gods inclined to friendship. Therefore do ye who are so great, O letter 1E5 boos, vouchsafe us treasures at this 3rd libation. To this our sacrifice come letter 1E5 boo, Vibhavan, Vāja, and Indra, with the gift of riches. Because this day hath DHI letter 1E63, a letter 1E47 a macron, the goddess set drink for you, The gladdening draughts have reached you, knowing your birth and rich in gathered treasure. Letter 1E5 Ṛbhus. Rejoice together with the letter 1E5 Ṛbhus. The gladdening draughts and wisdom have approached you. Send ye us riches with good store of heroes. For you was made this sacrifice, O letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, which ye, like men, won for yourselves aforetime. To you come all who find in you their pleasure. Ye all were, even the two elder Vajas. Now for the mortal worshipper, O heroes, for him who served you was the gift of riches. Drink, Vajas, letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, unto you is offered to gladden you. The third and great libation, come to us, heroes, Vajas, and letter 1E5 Ṛbhuk, letter 1E63, ANS, glorified for the sake of mighty treasure. These draughts approach you as the day is closing, as cows whose calves are newly born, their stable, come to this sacrifice of ours. Ye children of strength, invoked with humble adoration, drink of this meath, wealth givers, joined with Indra, with whom ye are in full accord, ye princes, close knit with Varu letter 1E47, a drink the Soma, Indra, close knit him lover, with the Maruts drink it, close knit with drinkers first, who drink in season, close knit with heavenly dames, who give us treasures. Rejoice in full accord with the Adityas, in concord with the Parvatas. O letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, in full accord with Savitar, divine one, in full accord with floods that pour forth riches. Letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, who helped their parents, and the Aśvins, who formed the milch cow and the pair of horses, made armor, set the heaven and earth asunder. Far-reaching heroes, they have made good offspring, ye who have wealth in cattle, and in booty, in heroes, in rich sustenance and treasure. Such, O ye letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, first to drink, rejoicing, give unto us, and those who laud our present. Ye were not far, we have not left you thirsting, blameless in this our sacrifice. O letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, rejoice you with the Maruts, and with Indra, with the kings, gods, that ye may give us riches. Come hither, O ye sons of strength, ye letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, stay not afar, ye children of Sudhenvan. At this libation is your gift of treasure. Let gladdening draughts approach you after Indra's. Hither is come the letter 1E5 Ṛbhus gift of riches. Here was the drinking of the well-pressed Soma. Since by dexterity and skill, as craftsmen, ye made the single chalice to be fourfold. Ye made fourfold the chalice that wags single. Ye spake these words and said, O friend, assist us. Then Vajas gained the path of life eternal. Deft-handed, letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, to the gods' assembly. Out of what substance was that chalice fashioned, which he made fourfold by your art and wisdom. Now for the gladdening draught, press out the liquor, and drink, O letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, of Di-Meath of Soma. Ye with your cunning made your parents youthful, the cup for gods to drink. Ye formed with cunning, letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, rich in treasure, fashioned the two swift, tawny steeds who carry Indra. Whoso pours out for you, when days are closing, the sharp libation for your joy, O Vājas. For him, O mighty letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, ye, rejoicing, have fashioned wealth, with plenteous store of heroes, lord of bay steeds. At dawn, the juice thou drankest, thine, only thine, is the noonday libation. Now drink thou with the wealth-bestowing letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, whom for their skill thou madest friends, O Indra. Ye, whom your artist skill hath raised to godhead, have set you down above, in heaven, like falcons. So give us riches, children of Sudhanvan, O sons of strength. Ye have become immortal, the third libation, that bestoweth treasure, which ye have won by skill, ye dexterous-handed. This drink hath been effused for you, O letter 1E5 Ṛbhus. Drink it with high delight, with joy like Indra's, the car that was not made for horses or for reins, three-wheeled, worthy of lauds, rolls round the firmament. That is the great announcement of your deity, that, O ye letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, ye sustain the earth and heaven, ye sapient ones, who made the lightly rolling car out of your mind by thought, the car that never errs, you, being such, to drink of this drink-offering. You, O ye Vājas, and ye letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, we invoke. O Vājas, letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, reaching far. Among the gods, this was your exaltation gloriously declared, in that your aged parents, worn with length of days, ye wrought again to youth, so that they moved at will. The chalice that wags single ye have made fourfold, and by your wisdom brought the cow forth from the hide. So quickly mid the gods ye gained immortal life. Vājas and letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, your great work must be extolled. Wealth from the letter 1E5 Ṛbhus is most glorious in renown. That which the heroes, famed for vigor, have produced, in synods must be sung the car which Viśvedevas wrought. That which ye favor gods is famed among mankind. Strong is the steed, the man a sage in eloquence. The bowman is a hero hard to beat in fight. Great store of wealth and manly power hath he obtained whom Vāja, Viśvedevas, letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, have looked kindly on. To you hath been assigned the fairest ornament, the hymn of praise. Vājas and letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, joy therein, for ye have lore and wisdom and poetic skill. As such, with this, our prayer, we call on you to come. According to the wishes of our hearts may ye, who have full knowledge of all the delights of men, fashion for us, O letter 1E5B Ṛbhus, power and splendid wealth, rich in high courage, excellent and vital strength, bestowing on us here riches and offspring. Here fashion fame for us befitting heroes, vouchsafe us wealth of splendid sort, O letter 1E5B Ṛbhus, that we may make us more renowned than others. Come to our sacrifice. Vajas, letter 1E5B BHUK, letter 1E63 ANS. Gods, by the paths which gods are wont to travel. As ye, gay gods, accept in splendid whether the sacrifice among these folk of Manas. May these rites please you in your heart and spirit. May the drops clothed in oil this day approach you. May the abundant juices bear you onward to power and strength. And when imbibed, delight you. Your threefold going near is God appointed, so praise is given you. Vajas, and letter 1E5B BHUK, letter 1E63 ANS. So Manus-like, mid younger folk I offer, to you who are aloft in heaven, the Soma, strong, with fair chains of gold and jaws of iron. Ye have a splendid car, and well-fed horses, ye sons of strength, ye progeny of Indra. To you the best is offered to delight you. Letter 1E5B BHUK, letter 1E63 ANS. Him for handy wealth, the mightiest comrade in the fight. Him, Indra's equal, we invoke, most bounteous ever, rich in steeds, the mortal man whom, letter 1E5B Ṛbhus, ye and Indra favor with your help, must be successful by his thoughts at sacrifice, and with the steed, O Vajas, and letter 1E5B BHUK, letter 1E63 ANS. Free for us the paths to sacrifice, ye princes, lauded, that we may press forward to each point of heaven. O Vajas, and letter 1E5B BHUK, letter 1E63 ANS. Ye Nasaryas, Indra, bless this wealth, and before other men's, the steed, that ample riches may be won. From you too came the gifts in days aforetime, which Trasadasyu granted to the Purus. Ye gave the winner of our fields and plowlands, and the strong smiter who subdued the Dasyas, and ye gave mighty Dadhikrās, the giver of many gifts, who visiteth all people, impetuous hawk, swift and of varied color, like a brave king whom each true man must honor, whom as twere down a precipice, swift rushing, each Puru praises, and his heart rejoices, springing forth like a hero fain for battle, whirling the car, and flying like the tempest, who gaineth precious booty in the combats and moveth, winning spoil among the cattle, shown in bright color, looking on the assemblies beyond the churl, to worship of the living. Loudly, the folk cry after him in battles, as 'twere a thief who steals away a garment, speeding to glory, or a herd of cattle, even as a hungry falcon swooping downward, and fain to come forth first amid these armies, this way and that with rows of cars he rushes, gay like a bridesman, making him a garland, tossing the dust, champing the rein that holds him, and that strong steed, victorious and faithful, obedient with his body in the combat, speeding straight on amid the swiftly pressing, casts o'er his brows the dust he tosses upward, and at his thunder, like the roar of heaven, those who attack tremble and are affrighted, for when he fights against embattled thousands, dread is he in his striving, none may stay him. The people praise the overpowering swiftness of this fleet steed, who giveth men abundance. Of him they say, when drawing back from battle, Dadhikrās hath sped forward with his thousands. Dadhikrās hath o'erspread the fivefold people with vigor, as the sun lightens the waters. May the strong steed who winneth hundreds, thousands, requite with sweetness these my words and praises. Now give we praise to Dadhikrās the rapid, and mention in our laud the earth and heaven. May the dawn's flushing move me to exertion, and bear me safely over every trouble. I praise the mighty steed who fills my spirit, the stallion Dadhikrāvan rich in bounties, whom, swift of foot and shining bright as Agni, ye, Varu letter 1E47, and Mitra gave to Purus, him who hath honored when the flame is kindled at break of dawn. The courser Dadhikrāvan him, of one mind with Varu letter 1E47, and Mitra may Aditi make free from all transgression. When we remember mighty Dadhikrāvan our food and strength, then the blessed name of Maruts, Varu letter 1E47, Mitra, we invoke for welfare, and Agni, and the thunder-wielding Indra, both sides invoke him, as they call on Indra when they stir forth and turn to sacrificing. To us have Varu letter 1E47, and Mitra granted the courser Dadhikrās a guide for mortals. So have I glorified with praise strong Dadhikrāvan, conquering steed. Sweet may he make our mouths, may he prolong the days we have to live. Let us recite the praise of Dadhikrāvan. May all the mornings move me to exertion. Praise of the Lord of waters, dawn and Agni, be letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, son of a letter 1E45 Ģiras, and Surya, brave, seeking war and booty, dwelling with the good and with the swift. May he hasten the food of dawn. May he the true, the fleet, the lover of the course, the bird-like Dadhikrāvan, bring food, strength, and light. His pinion, rapid runner, fans him his way, as of a bird that hastens onward to its aim, and, as it were a falcon's gliding through the air, strikes Dadhikrāvan's side as he speeds on with might, bound by the neck and by the flanks and by the mouth. The vigorous courser lends new swiftness to his speed, drawing himself together. As his strength allows, Dadhikrās springs along the windings of the paths, the H a letter 1E4, 1S a homed in light, the Vasu in midair, the priest beside the altar, in the house the guest, dweller in noblest place, mid men, in truth, in sky, born of flood, kine, truth, mountain, he is holy law. What laud? O Indra-Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 with oblation, hath like the immortal priest obtained your favor, hath our effectual laud, addressed with homage, touched you, O Indra-Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 in spirit, he who with dainty food hath won you, Indra, and Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 gods, as his allies to friendship, slayeth the V letter 1E5 Ṛbhus, and his foes in battles, and through your mighty favors is made famous, Indra and Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 are most liberal givers of treasure to the men who toil to serve them. When they, as friends inclined to friendship, honored with dainty food, delight in flowing Soma, Indra and Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 ye hurl, O mighty, on him your strongest flashing bolt of thunder, who treats us ill, the robber and oppressor, measure on him your overwhelming vigor, O Indra-Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 be ye the lovers of this my song, as steers who love the milch cow, milk may it yield us as gone forth to pasture, the great cow pouring out her 1,000 rivers for fertile fields, for worthy sons and grandsons, for the sun's beauty, and for steer-like vigor, may Indra-Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 with gracious favors work marvels for us in the stress of battle, for you as princes, for your ancient kindness, good comrades of the man who seeks for booty. We choose to us, for the dear bond of friendship, most liberal heroes, bringing bliss like parents, showing their strength. These hymns for grace, free givers I have gone to you, devoted as to battle, for glory have they gone, as milk to Soma. To Indra-Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 my thoughts and praises, to Indra, and to Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 desirous of gaining wealth, have these my thoughts proceeded. They have come nigh to you as treasure lovers, like mares, fleet-footed, eager for the glory. May we ourselves be lords of during riches, of ample sustenance for car and hones. So may the twain who work with newest succors bring yoked teams hitherward to us, and riches come with your mighty succors, O ye mighty. Come, Indra-Vāyu letter 1E4, 7 to us in battle, what time the flashing arrows play in combat. May we through you be winners in the contest. I am the royal ruler. Mine is empire. As mine who sway all life are all immortals. Vāyu letter 1E47. A S. Will the gods obey and follow? I am the king of men's most lofty cover. I am King V. A RU letter 1E47. To me were given these first existing high celestial powers. Vāyu letter 1E47. A S. Will the gods obey and follow? I am the king of men's most lofty cover. Vāru letter 1E47. I am Indra. In their greatness, these the two wide, deep, fairly fashioned regions. These the two world halves have I. Even as TV, a letter 1E63, letter 1E60, a R knowing all beings, joined and held together, I made to flow the moisture-shedding waters, and set the heaven firm in the scat of order. By law, the son of Aditi, law observer, hath spread abroad the world in threefold measure. Heroes with noble horses, fain for battle, selected warriors, call on me in combat. I Indra-Maghavan, excite the conflict. I stir the dust, Lord of surpassing vigor. All this I did, the gods' own conquering power never impedeth me, whom none opposeth. When lauds and soma juice have made me joyful, both the unbounded regions are affrighted. All beings know these deeds of thine. Thou tellest this unto Vāru letter 1E47. Thou great disposer, thou art renowned as having slain the V letter 1E5 Ṛbhus. Thou madest flow the floods that were obstructed. Our fathers then were these, the seven his. What time the son of Durgaha was captive, for her they gained by sacrifice Trasadasyu. A demigod like Indra, conquering foeman, the spouse of Purukutsa, gave oblations to you. O Indra-Vāyu letter 1E47. With homage, then unto her ye gave King Trasadasyu, the demigod, the slayer of the foeman. May we, possessing much, delight in riches, gods in oblations, and the kine in pasture, and that milch cow who shrinks not from the milking. O Indra-Vāyu letter 1E47. Give to us daily, who will hear, who of those who merit worship, which of all gods take pleasure in our homage, on whose heart shall we lay this laud celestial, rich with fair offerings, dearest to immortals, who will be gracious, who will come most quickly of all the gods, who will bring bliss most largely. What car do they call swift, with rapid coursers? That which the daughter of the sun elected. So many days do ye come swiftly hither, as Indra to give help in stress of battle, descended from the sky, divine, strong-pinioned. By which of all your powers are ye most mighty? What is the prayer that we should bring you, Aśvins? whereby ye come to us when invocated, whether of you confronts and great betrayal. Lovers of sweetness, Dadhikrās, help and save us. In the wide space, your chariot reacheth heaven. What time it turneth hither from the ocean, sweets from your sweet shall drop. Lovers of sweetness, these have they dressed for you as dainty viands. Let Sindhu with his wave bedew your horses. In fiery glow have the red birds come hither. Observed of all was that your rapid going, whereby ye were the lords of Surya's daughter. Whene'er I gratified you here together, your grace was given us. O ye rich in booty, protect, ye twain, the singer of your praises. To you, Nasarias, is my wish directed. We will invoke this day your car, far spreading, O Aśvins, even the gathering of the sunlight. Car praised in hymns, most ample, rich in treasure, fitted with seats, the car that beareth Surya. Aśvins, ye gained that glory by your Godhead, ye sons of heaven, by your own might and power. Food followeth close upon your bright appearing, when stately horses in your chariot draw you, who bringeth you today for help with offered oblation, or with hymns to drink the juices, who for the sacrifice's ancient lover turneth you hither, Aśvins, offering homage, borne on your golden car. Ye omnipresent, come to this sacrifice of ours. Nasarias, drink of the pleasant liquor of the Soma. Give riches to the people who adore you. Come hitherward to us from earth, from heaven, borne on your golden chariot, rolling lightly. Suffer not other worshippers to stay you here. Are ye bound by earlier bonds of friendship? Now for us both, mete out, O wonder workers, riches exceeding great with store of heroes. Because the men have sent you praise, O Aśvins, and Ajamilhas, come to the laudation. Whene'er I gratified you here together, your grace was given us. O ye rich in booty, protect, ye twain, the singer of your praises. To you, Nasarias, is my wish directed. Yonder goes up that light, your chariot is yoked, that travels round upon the summit of this heaven. Within this car are stored 3 kindred shares of food, and a skin filled with meath is rustling as the 4th. Forth come your viands rich with store of pleasant meath, and cars and horses at the flushing of the dawn, stripping the covering from the surrounded gloom and spreading through mid-air bright radiance like the sun. Drink of the meath with lips accustomed to the draught. Harness for the meath's sake the chariot that ye love. Refresh the way ye go, refresh the paths with meath. Hither, O Aśvins, bring the skin that holds the meath. The swans ye have are friendly, rich in store of meath, gold pinioned, strong to draw. Awake at early morn, swimming the flood, exultant, fain for draughts that cheer. Ye come like flies to our libations of the meath. well knowing solemn rites, and rich in meath. The fires sing to the morning Aśvins at the break of day, when with pure hands the prudent energetic priest hath, with the stones, pressed out the somer rich in meath. The rays advancing nigh, chasing with day the gloom, spread through the firmament bright radiance like the sun, and the sun, harnessing his horses, goeth forth. Ye through your godlike nature, let his paths be known. Devout in thought I have declared, O Aśvins, your chariot with good steeds, which lasts forever, wherewith ye travel swiftly through the regions, to the prompt worshipper who brings oblation. Drink the best draught of soma juice, O Vayu, at our holy rites, for thou art he who drinketh first. Come, team drawn, with thy 100 helps, with Indra, seated in the car, Vayu, and drink your fill of juice. May steeds 1,000 bring you both, Indra and Vayu, hitherward to drink the soma, to the feast. For ye, O Indra-Vayu, mount the golden seated car that aids the sacrifice, that reaches heaven on far effulgent chariot. Come unto the man who offers gifts. Come, Indra-Vayu, hitherward. Here, Indra-Vayu, is the juice. Drink it accordant with the gods, within the giver's dwelling place. Hither, O Indra-Vayu, be your journey, here unyoke your steeds. Here for your draught of soma juice. Vayu the bright is offered thee, best of the meath at holy rites. Come thou to drink the soma juice God longed for, on thy team-drawn car, O Vayu. Thou and Indra are meet drinkers of these soma draughts, for unto you the drops proceed as waters gather to the vale. O Indra-Vayu, mighty twain, speeding together, lords of strength, come to our succor with your team, that ye may drink the soma juice, the longed-for teams which ye possess. O heroes, for the worshipper, turn to us, Indra-Vayu, ye to whom the sacrifice is paid. Taste offerings never tasted yet. As bards enjoy the foeman's wealth, O Vayu, on refulgent car, come to the drinking of the juice, removing curses, drawn by teams, with Indra seated by thy side, O Vayu. On refulgent car, come to the drinking of the juice, the 2 dark treasuries of wealth, that where all beauties wait on thee, O Vayu. On refulgent car, come to the drinking of the juice. May 99 harnessed steeds, who yoke them at thy, will bring thee, O Vayu. On refulgent car, come to the drinking of the juice. Harness, O Vayu, to thy car 100 well-fed tawny steeds, yea, or 1,000 steeds, and let thy chariot come to us with might. Dear is this offering in your mouth, O Indra and Ṛbhus. Famed is the laud, the gladdening draught. This lovely soma is effused, O Indra and Ṛbhus, for you to drink it and rejoice, as soma drinkers to our house come. Indra, and Ṛbhus and Indra to drink Soma juice. Vouchsafe us riches hundredfold, O Indra, and Ṛbhus, with store of horses thousandfold, O Indra, and Ṛbhus. We call you when the meath is shed with songs to drink the Soma juice. Drink, Indra, and Ṛbhus, the Soma in the giver's house. Delight yourselves abiding there, him who with might hath propped earth's ends, who sitteth in threefold seat, Ṛbhus, with thunder. Him of the pleasant tongue have ancient sages, deep thinking, holy singers, set before them, wild in their course, in well-marked wise rejoicing were they. Ṛbhus, who pressed around us, preserve Ṛbhus, the stall uninjured, this company's reigning, ever-moving birthplace. Ṛbhus, from thy remotest distance have they sat down who love the law eternal. For thee were dug wells springing from the mountain, which murmuring round about pour streams of sweetness. Ṛbhus, when first he had his being from mighty splendor in supremest heaven, strong with his sevenfold mouth, with noise of thunder, with his 7 rays, blew and dispersed the darkness, with the loud shouting band who sang his praises, with thunder. He destroyed obstructive Vala. Ṛbhus, thundering, drave forth the cattle, the lowing cows, who make oblations ready. Serve we with sacrifices, gifts, and homage, even thus the steer of all the gods, the Father. Ṛbhus, may we be lords of riches, with noble progeny and store of heroes. Surely that king by power and might heroic hath made him lord of all his foes' possessions, who cherishes Ṛbhus, well tended, adorns and worships him as foremost sharer. In his own house he dwells in peace and comfort. To him forever holy food flows richly. To him the people with free will pay homage. The king, with whom the Brahman hath precedence, he unopposed is master of the riches of his own subjects, and of hostile people the gods uphold that king with their protection, who helps the Brahman when he seeks his favor. Indra, Ṛbhus, rainers of treasure, rejoicing at this sacrifice, drink the Soma. Let the abundant drops sink deep within you. Vouchsafe us riches with full store of heroes. Ṛbhus, and Indra, make us prosper. May this be your benevolence to us ward. Assist our holy thoughts, wake up our spirit, weaken the hatred of our foe and rivals, forth from the darkness in the region eastward. This most abundant, splendid light hap mounted. Now verily the far effulgent mornings, daughters of heaven, bring welfare to the people. The richly colored dawns have mounted eastward, like pillars planted at our sacrifices, and flushing far, splendid and purifying, unbarred the portals of the fold of darkness, dispelling gloom this day. The wealthy mornings urge liberal givers to present their treasures. In the unlightened depth of darkness round them, let niggard traffickers sleep unawakened. O goddesses, is this your car, I ask you, ancient this day? Or is it new, ye mornings, wherewith rich dawns ye seek with wealth Navagva? Dasagva, a letter 1E45 GIR, the seven-toned singer, with horses harnessed by eternal order. Goddesses, swiftly round the worlds ye travel, arousing from their rest, O dawns, the sleeping, and all that lives, man, bird, and beast, to motion, which among these is eldest. And where is she through whom they fixed the letter 1E5 Bibu's regulations? What time the splendid dawns go forth for splendor, they are not known apart, alike, unwasting. Blessed were these dawns of old, shining with succor, true with the truth that springs from holy order, with whom the toiling worshipper, by praises, hymning and lauding, soon attained to riches. Hither from eastward all at once they travel, from one place spreading in the selfsame manner, awaking from the seat of holy order. The godlike dawns come nigh, like troops of cattle. Thus they go forth with undiminished colors, these mornings similar, in selfsame fashion, concealing the gigantic might of darkness, with radiant bodies, bright and pure and shining. O goddesses, O heaven's refulgent daughters, bestow upon us wealth with store of children, as from our pleasant place of rest ye rouse us. May we be masters of heroic vigor, well skilled in lore of sacrifice. Ye daughters of heaven, refulgent dawns, I thus address you. May we be glorious among the people. May heaven vouchsafe us this, and earth the goddess, this lady giver of delight, after her sister shining forth, daughter of heaven, hath shown herself. Unfailing, mother of the kine, in color like a bright red mare, the dawn became the Aśvins' friend. Yea, and thou art the Aśvins' friend. The mother of the kine art thou. O dawn, thou rulest over wealth. Thinking of thee, O joyous one, as her who driveth hate away, we woke to meet thee with our lauds. Our eyes behold thy blessed rays like troops of cattle, loosed to feed. Dawn hath filled full the wide expanse. When thou hast filled it, fulgent one, thou layest bare the gloom with light. After thy nature aid us, dawn, thou overspreadest heaven with rays, the dear wide region of midair, with thy bright shining luster, dawn, of Savitar the god, the sapient Asura. We crave this great gift which is worthy of our choice, wherewith he freely grants his worshipper defense. This with his rays the great God hath vouchsafed to us, sustainer of the heaven, Lord of the whole world's life. The sage he putteth on his golden-colored mail, clear-sighted, spreading far, filling the spacious realm. Savitar hath brought forth bliss that deserveth laud. He hath filled full the regions of the heaven and earth. The God for his own strengthening waketh up the hymn. Savitar hath stretched out his arms to cherish life, producing with his rays, and lulling all that moves, lighting all living creatures, ne'er to be deceived. Savitar, God, protects each holy ordinance. He hath stretched out his arms to all the folk of earth, and, with his laws observed, rules his own mighty course. Savitar thrice surrounding with his mightiness mid-air, 3 regions, and the triple sphere of light, sets the 3 heavens in motion, and the threefold earth, and willingly protects us with his triple law. Most gracious God, who brings to life and lulls to rest, he who controls the world, what moves not and what moves, may he vouchsafe us shelter. Savitar the God for tranquil life, with triple bar against distress, with the year's seasons hath Savitar, God, come nigh. May he prosper our home, give food and noble sons. May he invigorate us through the days and nights, and may he send us opulence with progeny. Now must we praise and honor Savitar the God. At this time of the day, the men must call to him, him who distributes wealth to Manu's progeny, that he may grant us here riches most excellent. For thou at first producest for the holy gods the noblest of all portions, immortality, thereafter as a gift to men. O Savitar, thou openest existence, life succeeding life. If we, men as we are, have sinned against the gods through want of thought, in weakness, or through insolence, absolve us from the guilt, and make us free from sin, O Savitar, alike among both gods and men. None may impede that power of Savitar, the God, whereby he will maintain the universal world. What the fair-fingered God brings forth on earth's expanse, or in the height of heaven, that work of his stands sure. To lofty hills thou sendest those whom Indra leads, and givest fixed abodes with houses unto these. However they may fly and draw themselves apart, still, Savitar, they stand obeying thy behest. May the libations poured to thee thrice daily, day after day, O Savitar, bring us blessing. May Indra, heaven, earth, Sindhu with the waters, Aditi with Adityas, give us shelter. Who of you, Vasus, saveth, who protecteth, O heaven and earth and Aditi, preserve us. VARU letter 1E47. Mitra, from the stronger mortal. Gods, which of you at sacrifice giveth comfort. They who with laud extol the ancient statutes, when they shine forth infallible dividers, have ordered as perpetual ordainers, and beamed as holy thoughted wonder workers, the housewife goddess Aditi and Sindhu, the goddess Svasti, I implore for friendship, and may the unobstructed night and morning both, day and night, provide for our protection. Ariyaman, Varu letter 1E47, I have disclosed the pathway. Agni, as Lord of strength, the road to welfare, lauded in manly mode. May Indra-Vāyu letter 1E63 letter 1E47U grant us their powerful defense and shelter. I have besought the favor of the Maruts, of Parvata, of Bhaga God who rescues from trouble caused by man. The Lord preserve us from woe sent by his friend. Let Mitra save us. Agree through these our watery oblations, goddesses, heaven and earth, with Ahibudnya, as if to win the sea, the Garma heaters have opened, as they come Anar, the rivers. May goddess Aditi with gods defend us. Save us the Savior God with care unceasing. We dare not stint the sacred food of Mitra. And Varu letter 1E47, upon the back of Agni. Agni is sovereign lord of wealth, Agni of great prosperity. May he bestow these gifts on us. Hither to us, rich pleasant dawn, bring many things to be desired. Thou who hast ample store of wealth, so then may Bhaga, Savitar, Varu letter 1E47, a Mitra, Ariyaman, Indra, with bounty come to us. May mighty heaven and earth, most meet for honor, be present here with light and gleaming splendors, when fixing them apart, vast, most extensive. The steer roars loudly in far-reaching courses, the goddesses with gods, holy with holy. The two stand pouring out their rain, exhaustless, faithful and guileless, having gods for children, leaders of sacrifice with shining splendors. Sure in the worlds he was a skillful craftsman, he who produced these twain, the earth and heaven. Wise, with his power he brought both realms together, spacious and deep, well-fashioned, unsupported, O heaven and earth, with one accord promoting, with high protection as of queens, our welfare, far-reaching, universal, holy, guard us. May we, car-born, through song be victors ever. To both of you, O heaven and earth, we bring our lofty song of praise, pure ones, to glorify you both. Ye sanctify each other's form, by your own proper might ye rule, and from of old observe the law, furthering and fulfilling. Ye, O mighty, perfect Mitra's law, ye sit around our sacrifice. We through the master of the field, even as through a friend, obtain what nourisheth our kine and steeds. In such may he be good to us, as the cow yieldeth milk, pour for us freely, Lord of the field. the wave that beareth sweetness, distilling meath, well purified like butter. And let the lords of holy law be gracious. Sweet be the plants for us, the heavens, the waters, and full of sweets for us be air's mid-region. May the field's Lord for us be full of sweetness, and may we follow after him uninjured, happily work our steers and men. May the plough furrow happily, happily be the traces bound, happily may he ply the goad. Suna and Sierra, welcome ye this laud, and with the milk which ye have made in heaven bedew ye both this earth of ours. Auspicious Sita, come thou near, we venerate and worship thee, that thou mayst bless and prosper us, and bring us fruits abundantly. May Indra press the furrow down. May P. Umacron, letter 1E63, a N guide its course aright. May she, as rich in milk, be drained for us through each succeeding year. Happily let the shares turn up the ploughland. Happily go the plowers with the oxen, with meath and milk Parjanya. Make us happy, grant us prosperity. Suna and Sierra, forth from the ocean, sprang the wave of sweetness. Together with the stalk, it turned to a M, letter 1E5BT. That which is holy oil's mysterious title, but the god's tongue is truly a M, letter 1E5BT, a S center. Let us declare aloud the name of GH, letter 1E5BTA. And at this sacrifice, hold it up with homage. So let the Brahmin hear the praise we utter. This hath the four-horned buffalo emitted. 4 are his horns. 3 are the feet that bear him. His heads are 2. His hands are 7 in number. Bound with a triple bond, the steer roars loudly. The mighty God hath entered into mortals. That oil in triple shape, the gods discovered laid down within the cow. Concealed by P, a letter 1E47 IS. Indra produced one shape, Surya another. By their own power, they formed the third from Vina. From inmost reservoir, in countless channels, flow down these rivers, which the foe beholds not. I look upon the streams of oil descending, and lo, the golden reed is there among them. Like rivers our libations flow together, cleansing themselves in inmost heart and spirit. The streams of holy oil pour swiftly downward, like the wild beasts that fly before the bowman, as rushing down the rapids of a river, flow swifter than the wind the vigorous currents. The streams of oil in swelling fluctuation, like a red courser bursting through the fences, like women at a gathering fair to look on, and gently smiling, they incline to Agni. The streams of holy oil attain the fuel, and Jadavdas joyfully receives them, as maidens dock themselves with gay adornment to join the bridal feast. I now behold them, where Soma flows and sacrifice is ready. Thither the streams of holy oil are running. Send to our eulogy a herd of cattle bestow upon us excellent possessions. Bear to the gods the sacrifice, we offer the streams of oil flow pure and full of sweetness. The universe depends upon thy power and might within the sea, within the heart, within all life. The Rig Veda